Coast Nation, Sanbonan Bafiti, and welcome back to Football Trends with me, your one and only QB. Now I know you guys are asking yourselves, QB, what is going on the screen? Well, I will let you know what is going on in just a minute, because definitely there's something about Sphelele Mkhulise Bafiti. It looks like he has been offered to Kaizer Chiefs, and we're going to talk about why. Personally, I think that is not a good idea for us to sign Sphelele Mkhulise. Nakona, depending on the situation. But anyways, let's just have a listen to this, and then we're going to take it from there. But bafethu ngicela like video yanazi nina nihlezi nifuna ukukhunjuzwa njalo every time you want to be reminded ukuthi you need to like the video. So please do make sure that you like the video, and also ungakhohlwa nje ukusubscribe to the channel Football Trends with QP, so that you get the latest update and everything that has been happening, especially Gupi and Ashorena. So let's just have a listen to this bafethu, and then we will take it from there.
Well, Andila, breaking news, making headlines. I've got major topics and talking points. Let's first start with Sphelele Mkhulise, a dynamic player out at Mamelodi Sundowns. But guess what? At the end of his contract in June this year. But Sundowns do control his fate. They do have an option to trigger, but they haven't yet triggered it. They are actually discussing potentially a new a deal in terms of where to go from here. Shuffle. He could possibly also be joining a new team if this option is not triggered.
And I come to you, Jabu, ngale story lesa kaMkhulise ngoba ke iplayer sathi masihleli la sikhuluma ngeSundowns la ngena wabonisa ukulithanda.
Yeah, no, ngimthanda kakhulu, although noma ngicabanga ukuthi he should have done better. I mean, ufike ku Sundowns ngo 2018-2019 season, he played 103 matches, wakora 6 goals, wa assista 4, and then his best season, it was the following season, yaka 2019-20 season, where he played 22 games, wakora 4 goals, wa assista 1. Naku Kef ma udlale 35 games, wakora 4 goals, wa assista 1. So player engicabanga ukuthi since ngo 2018 mawubheka 103 games, I think he should have played more games, but ku Sundowns there's a lot of quality. But for mina ngiyamthanda, mhlawumbe angayonceda ngale Naturena ngoba izinto zaseNaturena zihambi kahle with the experience that he has as a Champions League and also winning the trophies.
Okay, Maza.
Well, talking about winning trophies, Coach Mangoba Mngiti.
Well, Buffett, as you can hear, Jabu Mahlango is suggesting that Sphelele Mkhulise, aye la pena Shorena. For me, I don't think this is a good idea. First things first, if ever we consider signing Sphelele Mkhulise Bafethu, we just have to kiss goodbye to Faisal Salum. Now, I know Kaizer Chiefs will be tempted because he's going to be a free agent very soon. If ever Itiliabo ne Sundowns doesn't come to pass, because we do know that is something. And Minasan Katela Bafethu, I'm tired of free agents. Most of our squad, most of our players sign I'm a free agent. I think it's high time we listen to the coach, Sizurute Funani. If ever he's interested in signing Sphelele Mkhulise, I wouldn't stand in his way, because that would be something that is wanted by Coach Nazarene Nabi. But for now, look at how many players we signed as some Sainelu Nabi, which he did not want. Look at Abobonga Nisem. They are nowhere in need. Look at Abufia Kentwari. They are not, they are not there. They are not there. But that is something that I think would be a bit of hindering factor when it comes to us signing just for the sake of signing, because in King when it comes to money. But let's be honest, Bafethu, I think the guy is a great guy. I wouldn't go negative about him. The only problem that I have is that why, if ever he's a player who you need, why are they letting him go? If ever Mamelodi Sundowns is going to let him go, because it looks like they are not coming to an agreement. It looks like they are possibly looking to sell him to another PSL team or any team that is interested in signing him. Whenever a player is a diamond, just like we saw with the Cape Town Spurs, but to Asanele Villabai is a diamond, they do not want to sell that player. They make sure they keep him at all costs, just like they didn't want to give us Utemeko Siloch. Look at him. Where he is now, he's definitely doing wonders. He even won Man of the Month, I think it's award month, Man of the Month, whatever. Hey, sort of it, but yeah, somewhere around there. So for me, I think it's high time to players who spawn okay, those are definitely reject from other PSL teams. We sign players as Batingayo. Look at Austin-Apolis. It was hard for us to get Austin-Apolis, and rumors has it that he might be joining the Orlando Pirates. And Kumbula Gahle, the Unplayable ZA reported about this, and then people were like, those guys are lying, in. But we might see something. We might see something come end of the season. If Vulenje transfer window, something might shock you. But as us, we're gonna see as time goes on, bafethu. So for me, njengoba ngisho Sphelele Mkhulise bafethu ngiyezwa, but we have to be let's be honest, we need players esizobadinga, not players for the sake of signing just to add the depth. Coach Nabi knows what he wants. He knows what he has planned. So far, we haven't signed players as Coach Nabi. Let's get him those players so you're gonna complain. We are busy crying about Dute coaches that coaching in, but so far we haven't given him the chance to build his own squad, to do what he thinks is right for the team and the squad. And then another thing, Bafethu, let's just look at this before Jeng's Valley video. We have something in terms of a VAR. I'm happy it's coming. Look, by the looks of things, it might be sooner than what we thought. Maybe next season we might have a VAR in South Africa. Now I'm not too sure in terms of our referee, because Nasazbos and Abujeli Chavan with VAR. Well, let's just listen to this for it.
The Minister of Sports says it's guaranteed. It's video assistant referee. Sports Minister says he's got the budget. Now he's met with PSL, he's met with SAFA. And if you look around the world, Hawkeye supplies the technology to tennis, to FIFA as well. And now the tender is being prepared for someone who can come in and assist South Africa in terms of that technology. Could it be that next season, the Betway Premiership will have video assistant referee? Yo, Ritlabonati. Well, Andila, breaking news making...
Well, as you can hear, VAR delivered, Mackenzie. The budget, actually, the budget is there. So the only thing we need, I don't know what they need, but what is going to happen. For me, I think I would love to see VAR to Dallas Roger. We've been creating chances, but some of those chances, there are instances where we saw Lana we were not supposed to lose, or where we were supposed to win, but we could not win because of decisions that were taken by the referees and them not being able to review those decisions. But now, at least, Magatata decision now is going to explain no, I'm taking this decision because I see this and this and that, and also with the majority vote of the other referees when it comes to VAR would be I think would play a very, very huge important role. So yeah, that's it Buffet 2. I wanted to give you those updates. I see there's a comment about to Sphelele Mkhulise Buffet 2. I've wanted this guy for more than for how long? I don't know for how long, because I know he's a great player, but let's be honest, Buffet 2. Let's give the coach what he wants, not what we want. Let's give the coach what he wants, so that naye azokhona ukusinikeza into esifunayo thina, not just to say no, we want this and this and this and that. Sergio Machava says Mkhulise is a good player. Well, I would not disagree there, but is he the player that is fit for Coach Nazruddin Nabi? Is he the right player that is wanted by Coach Nazruddin Nabi? Kumbule, when it comes to attacking midfielder or midfielder in general, he's looking at players like Abu Faisal Salum. Those are players he wants. He wants them there at Nashorena. So are we going to sign this alternative? Because Kumbule, he might come as a free agent, but is he going to be the player that is needed by Coach Nazruddin Nabi, or Sukala foot and say no, in the player is not giving us what we want? That is another problem. Kumbule, when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, now we do have this problem. Once a player performs, he's good, he's great, he's a Messi, but once a look better, he's not Kaizer Chiefs quality and then we forget we are the ones who pushed for that player to be signed. So that is something that I wanted us to look at. Let's not be the coaches, but support the coach in terms of his work. Trevor, the problem with our beloved team is they don't want to spend. They only want free. That is true. That is true. But let's hope this time things are going to change, because they wanted Coach Nazuddin Nabi and they preferred to spend to sign Coach Nazuddin Nabi. So maybe even this time around things might be different. Let's just hope we're going to sign the players that are not freebies, because my freebies, as Bulala, let's be honest, freebies are killing us. But anyways, I think this is it, Bafethu. Thank you so much for watching. Around 3 or later on. Well, I have another comment from one delay before I close the video. Good day, QB, and the question nation. We need to be serious about signing extra special players. We do not need Mkhulise, or we do need Mkhulise. Before him, let's start discussing about what Nabi wants and needs. Exactly. That is what I was trying to say. We should just allow the coach, not just to say no, he's a freebie, let's get him. No, let's give the coach that time, the decision that he needs to make the final say and say, yes, I do need this player. Mr. B, we need Mbule, not Mkhulise. You see, this is what I was talking about. Tina, as fans, we want players, but are they the right players for Coach Nazuddin Nabi? Because Coach Nabi has a plan. He knows what he needs to do. We has to deliver, and for him to deliver, we has to nagupi. Just like Coach Hugo Bruce is doing. He knows which players to pick and which players that are going to do the right job for him when it comes to Bafana Bafana. That is an example I'm trying to make. But anyways, Bafethu, I hope to see you later on. For now, it's